may remember that a few years back we had a young YouTube star on the show. Well, she's all grown up and has even been named one of Rolling Stone's top 10 new country artists to know. So I want to welcome EmiSunshine. Emmy, so good to have you back on the show.
Thank you so much, Clyde. I am so happy to be back. It feels like it's been forever.
As a musician, how have you been keeping yourself busy during this quarantine?
So during quarantine, I've been writing a lot, which has been very beneficial for me as a person because when you're touring as much as I do, you don't get the time to write and enjoy that aspect of my job. So I've really gotten to explore that more. I've worked with Bootsy Collins in the past few years, and I've really just had some time to reflect on who I am as a person. So it's been really interesting.
You know, your music started off as more country and bluegrass, but it's been evolving. How would you describe your sound now?
I would describe my sound now to be more Americana and folk. That's kind of how I see myself. I've always seen my music to be a songwriter's musician and to be, just a singer-songwriter in itself. It doesn't have to evolve around genre. It's just music, and if it's good music, then who cares?
You've actually, in fact, done a collaboration with funk legend Bootsy Collins. What was that like?
Yes, I did a collaboration with Bootsy Collins for a song called Stars. He contacted me after, the opening day parade for the Reds was canceled because of COVID and everything going on at the time. But we were going to be there, and so was Bootsy. But unfortunately, didn't happen. But we were talking, and he was like, "Hey, do you want to work on a project? I want you to write the lyrics to this song that I kind of started." And I was like, "Oh yeah, definitely." So we started collaborating, and he put it on his album, which was so exponentially just beneficial to me and him. It was really, really cool to just be a part of that, and having a song that's going to be inspirational to all.
Okay, so you got a couple of performances coming up, one at the Ludlow Garage and one with the Xavier University Music Series. Can you tell us about those?
Yes, the Ludlow Garage. We have been talking about that for a while now. I have that coming up, which is kind of funny because I was so worried about, shows and stuff and how that was going to work. Because during all of this, it's very difficult to see like when is the appropriate time, when is the most appropriate time to come back from everything. But also the Xavier Music Series. I am so excited for that. I really am. It's on March 11th, which is going to be so cool. For 50 years, they've had prestigious musicians come in, and it's just really incredible, but I'm the first non-classical or non-jazz musician to be a part. So I feel very honored and just very excited for it. And yeah, it's March 11th. I hope everybody can join. It's going to be a really interesting time.
Well, Emmy, if people want to listen to your music or simply get in touch with you, how can they do that?
Absolutely. You can go to the EmiSunshine.com, which has, merchandise, my upcoming events, and all things about me. I have an album coming out in June. I recently started a new thing with some friends of mine and my dad, actually. It's called Strong Arm Robbers, and it's all about, just this producer and my dad, who is also a producer, working together even though that we're miles away. And it's really an interesting thing. We have this new album coming out with all kinds of new songs, and I can't wait for it to come out. It's coming out sometime in June, so please look out for that.
All right, Emmy, thank you so much for talking to us today. Best of luck to you.